welcome back to the DDO Tour Guide. Today, we'll be bridging the gap from level 4 to level 5 quests with the Depths Chain. While it's technically 4 separate quests, each one ends at the entrance to the next, so they're nearly always run all at once. It's more like one long quest with checkpoints in the middle. As always, we'll cover the rare spawns and collectibles for each one as we go through. The quest givers for these are inside the inn here, in House Beneath. So let's head in and talk to them. And here we go. All grouped up for our convenience. Aye, that's as good a reason as any I can think of. So what can I do for you? Actually, I was wondering if there was anything I could do for you. Oh, an adventurer, eh? Well, I was going to take care of this myself, but to be honest, I'd rather stay here and keep drinking. I need you to collect 10 rat tails to prove that you're worthy of this task. You can't possibly be serious. The entire table bursts out in laughter. I'm just poking fun here. However, if you'd like, we're getting reports of troglodytes in the first level of the sewers. I need you to go in there and clean them out. That shouldn't be too bad. Normally they're not, but there are a few other things down there as well, so you might want to be careful. Take some friends or something. But most importantly, you want to make sure that you get rid of Slisk. That trog can be a pain in the backside. Aye, that's it. Think you're up to it? I believe so. Come back here when you're done stomping out those trogs. Next. The soft-spoken elf offers a smile at your approach. Well met, Warlock. I apologize for my colleagues here. I do hope that our cacophony hasn't spoiled your visit to this fine establishment. No, you're not louder than anyone else. Then to what do we owe the pleasure of your company? By your appearance, I assumed you were adventurers. I thought that maybe we could point you in the right direction to locating an adventurer or two. There's plenty of that in this area. I know of something nearby if you're interested. If you haven't spoken to Neville yet, that's the slightly inebriated dwarf next to me, you should. Nonetheless, there are some hobgoblins in the sewers beneath the ward we were going to look into. They're more of a nuisance than anything else, but the Beneath family wants them taken care of. Excellent. You will be looking for Grippic Snarlfang. Once you've taken care of him, and whatever else you may encounter of his unsavory ilk along the way, return to me. Welcome to the Hammersmith. I am Keen of House Beneath. I have never seen you here before, which leads me to believe that you are either an adventurer or a mercenary, which are at times one and the same. Well, I am in need of work at the moment. As part of the Blade Marks Guild, like the gentleman seated with me, I have been charged with dealing with a recent problem that has arisen in the sewers beneath the Beneath ward. What's going on in the sewer? We're not entirely sure. So far, only the first 3 levels have been explored. I am relatively unsure of the extent of the problem in the 4th level, except that someone or something calling him Hammerfist the Mighty is behind it. I need to send a team down and deal with this problem. So one simply needs to find and take down this Hammerfist? Aye, you do that, and House Beneath will be greatly appreciative. Also, there's a reward for those who succeed in cleaning up this mess. See what I can do. Return to me once you've completed the task. Hello there, Warlock. If you've come for healing, I'm rather unprepared at the moment. I'm about to head into the sewers, and I'm going to need every spell available to me. Sewers? Yes, the sewers beneath this ward have become a bit restless lately. The 4 of us have been tasked with quelling this small problem before it gets out of hand. Need more? Skulls surveys the table before responding. It will be a while yet before we can leave, since the dwarf's still drunk. If you want, you can get a group together and go down there yourself. It won't be a big deal if you can't clear them out, since we'll have to go down there anyway. What is it I'll need to do exactly? You will need to find and kill an earth elemental called Landslide. Once you've done that, just come back here for your reward. Do you think you can handle the job? Yep. That's all I could ask for. Good luck, and don't forget to come back here when you're done. And with that, we have all 4 quests. Fortunately, the quest entrance is right outside. Now, this is the entrance to the first quest. As you can see, the others are also on the map, here, here, and here. But because the quests chain directly into each other, we don't have to go in there. So we only need to go into this first one. So here we are in the depths of despair. As always, we will toss buffs. And then we will start off heading to the left. Now there are 3 possible rare spawns in here, and we'll see if we get any of them. There's a trap here. Too far away. And there's a box at each end. We'll get this one. And as you can see, they both got disabled. But we'll grab the extra box, so you can disable them from either side. And of course, we'll grab the loot. Then, we'll go forward. We're going to hang a right here, ignoring the zombies, because we want to get the collectible mushroom right here. The rest monster, as always, don't hit it with metal, because rest monster. We will take a short side trip to the left to show where the shrine is, because that is over here. And also grab this collectible. So, more mushrooms, and a set of shrines in here. Go once again. Head this way, hit some stuff on the way. They'll catch up eventually. 3rd collectible. Now, if we go that way, that is actually the boss room. So we're going to backtrack and grab the rest of our collectibles. So you can see, we're going to head north here. Get another mushroom. And north again. So we can turn about. And grab another collectible. Oh no, a locked door. There we go. Now slightly less locked. Take care of him. And the chest. Which is, of course, an optional chest. You don't have to go this way at all. And unlocking one door unlocked both doors. So that's convenient. Of course, here's where we grab that other collectible. They got another slime. Oh, goody. We got the eater. So that's one of the 3 possible rare spawns that we could have gotten.
Only one room left to explore.
It says that whenever you kill the eater, no matter how much or how little you've explored. And our last collectible. Which lets us go forward into this room, which is the boss room. As you can see, this is where we could have approached from the side before. so we have Sizzlick here. And that's Depths of Despair. So if we head forward, you'll see that we actually have the entrance to the next quest right here. We get an optional XP for getting it, so now we head down into darkness. Now with darkness, there is a hidden door here.
It is oppressively dark here, save for a few flickering torches that might provide enough light to fight properly.
But of note, because they are technically separate quests, you will have to rebuff between them. We're going to go clockwise around this loop because of where the traps are placed. As you see, like, this is actually a loop. I'm gonna go all the way around in order to get the chest and disarm the trap. Speaking of the trap, there it is. It's just a fire trap. If you run full speed, you can get past it, as long as you don't accidentally pause. Now we come down here to this chest. Which is, of course, optional. And now, since we have our loop cleared, and we've gotten our 2 collectibles, the one that was right here, and the one that you saw us get on the side over there. Now we get to go north. Now, of course, south is just a shrine room, so you can see just shrines in there. There will be guys who spawn here, and this necromancer. So we'll take care of these guys. And an optional chest. Now, when you loot this chest, there will be ads that spawn and attack you. But that's fine. And now we're going to go get an optional chest down this passage. This is a dead end, but there's a chest here, and what is adventuring if not getting loot? Oh, good. We got a rare spawn here, too. And a collectible. So now we're going to head the other way. Now, we are, of course, in another loop, so we can go around this way or around this way, but because we already found a rare spawn, we don't need to hunt for others, and this loop has collectibles that we want. Notably here. Next to this huge violent slime. Grab the rubble. And then we want to get our disarming bonus for this trap over here. I'm gonna take care of this. That's the last trap in this dungeon. Now, this last boss can be a little tricky if you're doing it on level, because there will be guys attacking you from either side on the high ground. Now, to get through this door, we look behind the pillar to pull the lever. And the safest way to do this is to see the guy and pull him from here. And then him and his melee lackeys will come and attack us. And that's quest completion. However, there are witch doctors and stuff up on the ledges here, which can really mess you up, especially if you miss saves and get knocked down by firestorms. Fortunately, we're going to come up here and take care of them. And also get our collectibles. So there's a cabinet here. And there's another one on the other side. You can walk on this to get across without having to go down and back up again. And there's our last collectible. Our loot is behind the throne. And we get our entrance to the next quest. So now we head into the depths of Discord. Again, because it is a new quest, we do have to redo our buffs. This time you can see that we kind of start up top. We're going to start by heading south. Take out news. And you can see that we also have kind of a repeating pattern in this one. First collectible is this mushroom. But the repeating pattern here is essentially there are 3 sections, and each time you kind of go forward, and there's one short side and one long side. And you go down the long side, pull a valve, and then head back, because that's what opened the way. So because we pulled that valve, now we can go forward again. We have another collectible here. There's a guy hiding behind the pillar. Also, secret doors. And guys hiding behind secret doors. And of course, the chest hidden behind a secret door, which is really what we care about. We continue to go south again. We have a short side and a long side. Short side, another collectible, mushroom this time. Long side's got a troll. And we get our rare spawn. So you can get a rare spawn in essentially any of the long sides. The one in the troll area is a troll, there's a wraith in the wraith area, and so on and so forth. Once again, we open up the valve, which will let us proceed further south. This time we have elementals. If you have terrible reflex saves, this can be an annoying section if you get held a lot. Now, this time, the short side isn't so much dead or collectibles, but it's where your shrine is. And then on the left, this time we have wraiths. And of course, another collectible. Same pattern, we pull the lever, and then we backtrack to get to our door and go further south. You can actually see where to go because there's the gate into the next quest, which shows up on your map even before you explore it. Now, the boss is going to have 4 Earth Elemental adds. We are not too concerned because we are over-leveled, but if you are concerned, you can pull him back a little bit, but not much. He will reset if you bring him too far, which I'll show you here. So if we try to bring him out into the hallway too far, he should turn around and go back to his room. There we go. Yeah. You can only bring him like kind of into the hallway. So we now wait for him to reset, and then we'll nuke him down and proceed into the depths of doom. There we go. More loot. And the depths of doom. Now, as you noticed, the first 2 were level 4. The second 2 are level 5. So we are now into the level 5 quests. And now, into the depths of doom. Now, the Depths of Doom, again, we're going to have a loop that we have to deal with, but this time we are going to head this way first. This way being west. Again, rebuffing because it is a new quest. Slimes. Now this time there is a trap right here. And the Earth Elemental. See if he interrupts. He tries, but he fails. Now this is a big blade trap that comes up through the floor. It's possible to time it, but not particularly easy. First collectible, Mushroom. Note that if we do blow up these barrels, it summons a Fire Elemental. So, if you want to kill the Fire Elemental, you can do that, but if you are having trouble, don't break the barrel. Now there's another trap between these two. So you know exactly where it is because it's between the two blocks. We're going to disarm this by coming up top. And you see we have 2 crystals, so we need to pull things on either side. Now, there's sometimes a rare spawn in here, but we didn't get him this time. So we pull this lever for 1 crystal. And this is our shrine room. Shiny. Now in here we have collectibles, we have mobs, and we have a trap. So don't get too distracted by the shinies. So, get a collectible. We have our lever to open the door to go forward. And another collectible, but this collectible is trapped. So now that we've pulled our 2 levers, we can go forward. This time we do get a rare spawn. And of course we get the rare spawn's chest. Now the road splits up here. It doesn't matter which way you go because it'll bring you to the same place. But this is where the final boss is. As always, be careful of ogres. Their triple hit attack can really mess you up if you're on level. This is our last collectible, bit of rubble. And our last chest. And then we have a convenient exit that we can come out of, instead of recalling. And then it's back to the inn. Over here, the Hammersmith's Inn. And we'll turn in our quest to all 4 quest givers. Ha! Proved too much for old Sislick, eh? That'll teach him. Guess all that's left is for me to drink one to your success. Get yourself a drink and join us. It's only a trog, hardly worth drinking to. We'll grab the extra special one. Well done, hero. You are well on your way to attaining the glory you've traveled to Stormreach seeking. Thanks. Got a ways to go, though. Ah, there you are, hero. I was beginning to wonder what had happened to you. Looks like Rockslide or Landslide, whichever it's being called, was no match for you. Good job, and thank you for saving us the trouble. Here's your reward, as promised. It was a handful, but nothing that couldn't be handled. I see you were able to handle the minor threat in the sewers. I was beginning to wonder if this hammer fist was truly mighty. But as promised, here is the reward you earned. Thank you for your assistance, hero. House Deneth appreciates your efforts. Could have been worse. And there we go. That is the end of the Depth Chain, and brings us into the start of the level 5 free-to-play quests. So, thank you for coming on the tour, and I'll see you next time.